Quiet on the set.
Quiet on the set.
5 count.
5, 4, 3.
Hey Mepham, welcome back to the Midweek Update.
This week we take a look at an auto shop, AI, and see how BMB is getting ready for the STN competition in California.
This and more as we take a look at what's going on this week on Midweek Update. I'm Stephen Soul.
And I'm Amanda Ali, and welcome back to the Midweek Update, the BMB show that brings you closer to the people and places in and around the Mepham community.
Hey Amanda, have you ever been in an auto shop?
Not exactly, because I don't drive to drop off my car there. Have you?
Nope, because I also do not have a reason to go to one.
Then why'd you ask me?
Well, our very own Thomas DeSalvo brings us into his dad's shop and shows us what it's like and sounds like.
I never really thought I would want to know what it would sound like.
BMB's Thomas DeSalvo has more on that.
Fulton Street, can I help you? Cylinder head is part of a long block or a complete motor. It's what makes its compression to the piston line. Without it, the motor does not run. First thing is analysis. Can it be repaired? Can it be fixed? Is it cost effective to fix it, or is it replaceable? Basically, the head would come in, it would be washed, stripped, cleaned, cutting the valves, the seats, mill the head. And then at that point, you do a clean out and then reassemble at that point.
I started this 55 years ago. People know me. They know Doug, obviously. I was a teacher, now I'm the student. That's where it's going.
If they weren't fixed here, I hope they go somewhere else and they get fixed versus just getting thrown out. Again, a throwaway society. If the head is not repairable, everything I have goes into a recycle bin. So at least it'll be made into something.
They turn to scrap. They'd be recycled, which would be a shame, because a lot of old heads you can't find anymore.
Basically, it comes down to not personality, it actually comes down to the quality of the work. A lot of it has to do with pricing to a point. Guys know what they're going to get, so they're willing to pay for it versus the internet.
Definitely the most reliable place out here in Farmingdale. And comparing to other shops, I just don't think that they have the equipment to get the job done.
You know, without me, you got nothing. You know, no ambulances, no fire trucks, no police cars, no everyday mom and dad cars getting you kids back and forth to school. You know, so to me, that's its own reward.
Now that was cool.
I never knew what really went on in there and how many different sounds went on.
Steven, you want to know what else is going on?
What's that?
BMB is going to California.
I heard about that, but what's it for?
It's for STN. Our very own Michaela Dobby is here to tell us all about it.
Thanks, guys. I'm Michaela Dobby here in the BMB studio for the last time before myself and some other BMBers head off to the Student Television Network Convention in Long Beach, California later today. At the STN convention, middle and high school broadcasting programs from around the nation come together to compete in time video production competitions. One thing that we'll do at STN that you're sure to see is this week's morning announcements. Stay tuned for that and more on the BMB YouTube channel. The packages made throughout the competition will be featured on the next couple episodes of Midweek Update. We are finally able to go in person after years of the convention being canceled due to the shutdown. So everyone over here has been super excited to finally fly over to Cali and give the challenge our best effort. For BMB, I'm Michaela Dobby. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Wow, it seems like we have a lot going on here in the studio to prepare for this event.
I wish everyone the best of luck at STN. I hope next year I can go.
Me too. It seems like a great experience.
Before we get into our sports, we need to take an overlook on what the inside look is.
Inside Look is a big project that the whole junior class works on based on a set topic.
Last year was all about social media and the different effects it can have on your everyday life.
For this year's episode, Sean McQuillan has a preview of what's to come.
Remember these? Well, these at one point in time were a best friend to students in school, but now they're worthless. Because behind me is a whole new revolution of what our generation beholds: computers, technology. But what if I were to tell you that technology has just gotten way more advanced? Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the future of technology, but not any AI technology.
Imagine a world where machines can think and make decisions just like humans do. A world where technology becomes so advanced it can revolutionize the way we live, work, and interact with each other. Well, ladies and gentlemen, look no further. Welcome to the future of AI technology.
I think that artificial intelligence can be helpful, but I am concerned in many areas, especially with chatbots and ChatGPT. Where is this information coming from? The integrity of the information.
50, 60 years ago, before calculators were really handy, organizations hired hundreds of people to do basic calculations because we simply didn't have a calculator to do it. And then a calculator could do it, and it replaced all of those positions. I think anyone who's answering basic customer service, and I think we've seen that already, you know, sometimes to a frustrating point. When I call Verizon to try to get assistant, I'm talking to a chatbot.
AI, the arrival of AI in the world is just the next iteration of technological advancement. I mean, you know, years ago, the cell phone was the new thing, and it terrified people of, oh my God, it's going to cause all these problems. And now it's a tool that we can't live without. It's changed the way our world works, that information is no longer a long-term need. Information is disposable. You can have a question, you can grab your phone, you can look it up, and have that answer, and that answer disappears. And you might find, you check your search history, you probably ask the phone the same questions multiple times because information is disposable.
The future of AI technology is bright, and it has the potential to bring about a better, more efficient, and more connected world. So get ready, because the future is here, and it's powered by AI. Oh, and fun fact, if you're wondering how this package was made, well, everything I'm saying right now came from an AI website. Thanks, ChatGPT.
That was so interesting.
I can't wait for Inside Look to come out now.
Now that we've taken a look inside a lot of places and have viewed some upcoming things, can we wrap it up?
Well, we aren't exactly done yet, Stephen.
What can we have left?
We have sports. Let's send it over to Jake Manno to give you your midweek update in sports.
Thanks, guys. The winter sports season is finally coming to an end. But before it does, we have a couple more sports to talk about, so let's get into it. Over the weekend, the boys track team completed the Nike Indoor Nationals meet, where our boys sprint medley relay team placed third. Congrats to all the boys, and good luck on to the spring season. But onto the more global world of sports, the Baseball Classic kicked off. The U.S. started their season 1-0 with a 6-2 win over Great Britain. Sadly, this momentum didn't exactly carry over to Mexico, where they lost 11-5. But I'm confident. As the season goes on, I mean, with this talented of a team, it's pretty clear they can turn it around, especially with that blowout win over Canada 12-1. But that's all from me, as we have a lot more news up and coming in the world of sports. But until then, I'm Jake Manno. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Jake. I can't wait to see you talk more sports in California.
You know, I'll be watching. Until then, I'm Stephen Soul.
And I'm Amanda Ali, and we'll see you all next midweek. Oh my gosh, we didn't do a handshake. We didn't come up with one.